Hey everybody, how's it going? And we are reporting in for some happy hour bingo action. We only got 20 seconds away until we get into that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo. And of course, during that game of Lucky 4 Bingo, we got a lot of money on the line. I mean, you're looking at over $39,930 right now. It's over 40 grand. Definitely get into it. Try and get a chance at it because we are getting into it right now. Let's take a look if we can get at this mega jackpot right off the bat. We have a chance at it if we're perfect. Not going to do it this time. But of course, we still got the major and mini jackpot on the line. But you guys know, we are live right now on Pilot TV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app too. Our channel name on both of those places is MegaSota. So be sure to check in on there, leave a comment. We'll send you out a little bit of Pilot Games luck. But there it is. We are moving on from the last jackpot to the must-go prize of $6. We got Leighton and Brother Nate both one ball away. But of course, I'm one of your co-hosts, John, and this is the other co-host,
Will.
That's right, and you guys may have been watching a lot of crazy jackpots go out yesterday on those awesome Pilot TVs because we have been sending a lot of new ones out to a lot of new places, and we're going to give them a huge shout-out.
Oh, yeah, we just sent those on out to McHugh's Grill and Bar, Muddy Chicken Burnsville, Muddy Cow Shakopee, Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville, Red Men Club, Flame Bar, the Red Fox Tavern, Goodfellas Lakeview, Old Piper in Lakeview, as well as Blashko's Embassy Bar. So congratulations to all those locations, getting those shiny new Pilot TVs. We wish you guys a little bit of extra luck on these 23 games of Game Day Bingo and our last game of Lucky 4 Bingo.
That's right, but we do have Leighton in 1308 taking it away, and we got 8, 9, 61, and 63 for your 4 lucky numbers. But of course, we only got about 3.5 minutes away from getting into this first game of Game Day Bingo, so definitely get enrolled. You can see the prizes right here. That minor is starting the day off in 60 balls or less to win, over 120 bucks. That major jackpot's looking good too, over 4,900 bucks and 52 balls or less to win. And that mega jackpot is at 38,200 bucks and 48 balls or less to win. Both of those prizes looking pretty good, especially that minor jackpot. But of course, we do have some of those jackpots to take a look at from yesterday. We are now 22 jackpots for the rolling week and 323 jackpots for all of season 12. Starting off those jackpots yesterday, it was WKG over at Mills Lounge, winning over 738 bucks. Nice job, WKG or J. Up next, it was Mad Dog over at Boudreaux's Bar 2, taking home 666 bucks and 65 cents.
Oh.
Nice job to Mad Dog, getting yet another jackpot. He's been winning a ton of them recently.
Almost a very ominous jackpot, too. Only 1 cent away from all sixes.
100%. Very, very true. But of course, we only got about 2 minutes left to get into this very first game. Maybe in this little break time, you can take a chance on the brand new E-Tab game we just released because it is a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, and that one's called Bounty Hunter. You guys can collect lucky horseshoes, try the Bonanza bonus, or try your luck and pick a lucky door in that saloon door bonus route. But it's a lot of fun. If you guys want to see a preview of that E-Type game, you guys can go give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. You just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you'll also be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. You guys can also click that website link on our Facebook page to see our link tree that has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
Oh, 100%. But we only got a minute and a half left now for this first game. Try and get at it. That minor jackpot will not be floating around too much longer. But of course, we do have some awesome bingo schedule stuff to get into. You guys know we start off every single day with some Vikings bingo, the 25-cent cards. We always run that during lunch hour bingo from 12 to 1. And of course, no matter what that jackpot is at, it is always in 52 balls or less to win. Up next, that Game Day Bingo starts off at 1 to 4 p.m. During this time, you can get a chance at all the Game Day Bingo prizes, mega, major, and minor, all the same, except you won't be earning any happy hour points during this time, so keep that in mind. But any of the jackpots that don't go out will be transferring over to the Game Day Bingo 4 to 6 p.m. time slot, the happy hour time. But of course, during that time, we got a lot of awesome games to get into.
Oh, yeah, we start off with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 4 o'clock. Sadly, we were unable to get that over $40,000 jackpot, but not to worry. After these 23 games of Game Day Bingo, you guys will be getting a second shot at that at 6 o'clock. During these 23 games, you guys will be going after this minor prize, starting off the day at over $145. You guys can take home in 60 balls or less. That major jackpot starting off the day at $4,957 at a 52 ball count, and that mega jackpot sitting ominously in the background. It's at $38,225, and you guys can take that home in 48 balls or less. Make sure you guys are getting enrolled, as you guys only have 10 seconds left to get enrolled in this very first game.
100%. So definitely do that. Try and get a chance at some of this money. But right after happy hour, we got those Skull Bingo cards. A lot of fun. Definitely get in on those. I mean, that coverall is looking crazy. Did you talk about the prizes during Skull Bingo?
Oh, we have not.
Okay, awesome. Coverall is looking insane. Over $15,240 and 50 balls or less to win. That large frame is over $1,600 and 43 balls or less to win. And honestly, the line prize is starting off the night looking really nice. It's $194 and 10 balls or less to win. And since it is a Tuesday, you will be getting a chance at this from 6 to 6:40, and then MegaSota Game Night starts to kick things off. Of course, MegaSota Game Night, a lot of great PGL games during this time, including a grand finale of Jackpot Jungle, the $1 edition. During this time, you can get a chance at the coverall jackpot and 54 balls or less to win. It's over $39,800 right now, and that's before anyone even gets enrolled into the game, so it'll end up looking a little bit bigger than that. But the very next night, we have another PGL specialty night, and it's a lot of fun, too.
Oh, yeah, this one is Twins Wednesday. That goes on from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday, with me and Ian taking the helm, winning you guys through a ton of PGL action, including this one being the last Twins Wednesday for the season, because right after this, we'll be switching on over to that Wild Wednesday, since the Wild's starting their season off on this Thursday. Make sure you guys are coming out for the last Twins Wednesday and checking out that final game, the final 2 games actually, of Wipeout Blackout, where you guys get to see a little bit of the sun and the sand.
100%. So definitely come on out for some Twins Wednesday tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of crazy PGL action. But of course, we do have balls rolling around on this game. We're trying to get a chance at that minor. We just clicked over the major and the mega a few balls ago. But if we don't get this minor jackpot, we will be moving on to the $35 must-go prize. So keep that in mind. Let's see, we're 3 balls away. We got quite a few players. Oh, wow. Okay, there it is. Skipping ahead. We got Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar in Burnsville winning over $144. Nice job to you, Brother Nate. Definitely a nice jackpot in the nick of time. But we do have some crazy national days to get into. We got 3 national days, and we got 1 food day and a couple more serious, kind of like more, whatchamacallit, I guess, like
Informational?
Yeah, informational days. I
Yeah,
guess.
educational.
Yeah, educational. I think that would definitely be a good way to describe it. But starting it off, it is, I think this is a good one. It is World Sight Day. The day is both a call to action and a drive for awareness concerning vision care around the globe. Prevention of disease helps to reduce blindness and vision impairment. Beyond prevention, World Sight Day seeks to improve recognition and access to care for those who need services.
Yeah.
No, I mean, this is really good.
I'm really glad that there have been companies recently that have been making more able to afford like eyeglasses and contact companies.
Yeah.
As someone who was I was pretty prone to my glasses breaking. It was nice when I found like a company that you can like just, as long as you know your prescription, you can just order a pair for like $15.
Oh, dude,
and
exactly.
It was great. I found that out and I'm like, wow. And you can even like change styles now so easily. It's nice.
Honestly, the place I go to right now, like if I go in and like I don't know if it's because like it's the screws that have been breaking in my glasses, which is kind of more of a structural problem with the glasses themselves rather than my fault. Whatchamacallit, it's funny because they actually won't even like charge me to replace them.
Really?
Like I'll literally go in and just be like, oh hey, the screw like broke in my glasses. Like, can you guys fix this? And one time they were like, oh, the screw's kind of stuck in there, so we're just gonna order a new frame for you. And I was like,
oh yeah,
okay,
I
will
remember
take it.
That happened one time, and then they're like, yeah, it's gonna be like you're lucky because you're still making the 1 year on the replacement. And I was like,
that's funny.
Oh. Were they not supposed to like happen within this amount of time? And they're like, no, this is kind of weird. I was like, I wasn't doing anything, just wearing them.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, no, I haven't, honestly, I need to go to the eye doctor pretty bad, to be honest. I haven't went in like quite a couple, like maybe a few years
When
now.
I found out how long you're supposed to like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get an eye exam like
every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. don't.
No, I
It's
don't
not-
either.
And you could do it at Walmart for so cheap.
Yep.
I think like less than $100.
Oh no, it's like you definitely should, because people's like vision deteriorates like
Yeah.
literally every year, especially if like you need glasses like we do.
Oh, yeah.
Like for me, I can tell like I definitely do probably need new glasses.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I
gets to
mean?
that point where you're like, oh, every once in a while you have to squint, and you're like, I shouldn't have to be like this.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
You're like, maybe I do need kind of stronger glasses right now, but maybe today you can use World Sight Day as some inspiration. I know it's super important also to like let like your kids know about like any vision problems, because like it's super genetic most of the time. Like I know whatchamacallit, my dad told me about like blurry vision. Like I think like he has something with blurry vision that could affect me later in life, and it's just always good to know about problems that you might have to come across and how you can deal with those things.
Oh yeah, I'm glad that I went to a high school where they actually like did eye tests for all the students, and it was like mandatory. It's like, oh yeah, go and get an eye exam, because it took me all the way until senior year, but I eventually got glasses, which I went blind for most of my educational days.
Yeah, it took me a while to get glasses for myself. I think the first instance of glasses I had was like in it was in 8th grade.
Ooh.
And that was because I moved in with my grandparents, and they finally took me to see the eye doctor.
It's always like the grandparents or like the aunts and uncles.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Like someone that's like a little further away that can like, that's not how they should be looking at the board right now.
Yeah, no, I was like, I walked out of that eye doctor, and I was like, wow, I can see tree branches.
Oh,
That
man.
was crazy.
That drive home
Yeah.
from getting your glasses that first time, it actually being like, once you think it's like, one, I'm supposed to be able to read the license plate of the car in front of me.
Yep.
I'm supposed to be able to see all of the leaves on the tree. Not all of them, but you know.
Yeah.
You're actually
They're, like,
supposed to be able
pretty
to tell
detailed.
that they're there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not just lumps of green with a brown stick.
No.
Yeah, and then
Like actually seeing details in clouds too.
Oh.
That was really crazy.
being able to read the depth markers at my job from
Oh,
across the
yep,
pool.
Yep, that's helpful.
I had that job for 2 years before I had glasses.
It's so funny. Oh my
Honestly,
goodness.
who knows what
Yeah,
happened?
yeah. I mean, like you don't know if you don't know.
Yeah, you know, I never got fired.
That's
so,
right. That's
yeah.
right. That's definitely a good sign. But of course, happy World Sight Day, everybody. I think it's definitely a good day to maybe get that eye exam that you've been needing for 5 years now.
Oh yeah.
But we do have another one up next. But before we get into it, we do have balls rolling around. We're at 61 balls drawn. We are super close to getting this must-go prize of $53.20. Let's take a look who will take it away. Deb over at Somewhere Else and Wildman over at Shankaboom Lounge. Both of them splitting up at $53.20. Nice job to you guys. But of course, this next National Day is another good one.
Yeah, this one is National Coming Out Day. Each year on October 11th, National Coming Out Day encourages civil awareness, recognizing and supporting those in the LGBTQ community.
Yeah,
Very important day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with this day at all. It's definitely just, it's good to be honest with yourself and those around you. So
yeah.
definitely a good day to, celebrate. And definitely a good one.
Yeah,
But-
maybe I don't know. I feel like having a day to like tell people it's like, oh, it's good to come out. Obviously, wait till you're ready.
Yeah.
But, consider
Exactly.
it's like they're the people around you that love you.
100%.
So consider coming out today.
100%. Definitely a good day. But of course, we only got a couple minutes left to get into this next game. We got that minor, major, and mega all available for this next one, getting bigger and better from last game. But for this last National Day, we got National Sausage Pizza Day. Food lovers across the country enjoy this day on October 11th each year. Whether served on a thin or thick crust, sausage pizza goes well with other toppings too. Don't hesitate to add mushrooms and a variety of cheeses. What's even better about sausage pizza are the different kinds of sausage to choose from.
Ooh, number one sausage to go on a pizza, in my opinion, might have to be chorizo.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's super good.
And why wouldn't you just add that little extra spice?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree. Definitely never a bad option. I think, let's see, sausage. I like sausage on pizza. It's never my first, second, or third choice, to be honest. But
No.
it is good. Like, it's not
It
bad
is.
at all.
Yeah.
But it's like I'll always take bacon. I'll always take pepperoni over it too.
Oh, yeah.
I'll always take chicken barbecue over it.
There's so many good meat options for pizza though.
Yeah.
Except
dude, even
for,
steak and Alfredo is really good too.
Yeah, I remember you guys tried
Yeah.
that, and it was a different type of cheese you guys used as well.
Mhm.
Let's see. You know what I always thought was weird is okay. So sausage, it's obviously not a weird one to put on pizza. It's pretty normal.
Yeah.
So pineapple that's a strained one,
Yeah.
right? How come that one is talked about as being like the disgusting one, when people who put anchovies on pizza are out there?
Yeah, no,
Or
honestly, the
sardines.
whole anchovy and sardine thing, like, I never really understood that.
I have
like,
never seen a pizza with that on it.
And honestly, I'm really surprised that pizza places have that as an option anymore.
I don't like the concept of my pizza being next to a can of sardines that's
No.
opened.
No. You know,
I feel like the
it is
sardine air will
interesting.
waft onto it.
Have you ever met anybody that's liked it?
No, I really haven't.
I've never
but-
met anybody that's even really ordered it, to be honest.
Yeah, or even asked if that was something they could put on a pizza.
No, I've
And-
never had that.
but-
So, I mean, it's really interesting because you just, like, there has to be a community of people out there that really like sardines on pizza.
Yeah.
Because, like, they have to, because, I mean, if there wasn't, then they wouldn't have it available, like, as an option. Because they
Yeah.
wouldn't, like, obviously they make enough money on it. Which is, it's so crazy. Who put anchovies? Who's responsible? It's so funny. Wow, around the 16th century, middle-class people from Naples, Italy. Come on, people.
This is a traditional pizza?
Interesting.
If it,
I guess
16th
that's
century
why.
from Italy, that's a pretty traditional pizza.
Yeah, I
other
mean, that's,
than
like,
just
way
cheese.
more traditional than any other pizza in America.
That means it's like the most traditional meat to put on a pizza, I would think.
Probably.
One of them. Because usually, other than that, it's usually just like cheese and the sauce, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty crazy. Interesting.
Wow.
I will honestly never try it unless I'm in Italy, though. If I'm
No.
in Italy and, like, they actually have it as, like, a regular option, I would probably try it just because it's like, like, I'm here. I might as well try where it came from.
It's like the original Italian pizza.
That's funny. So it was like the original.
Yeah.
Like they never had it without sardines on it before that. Interesting. That's really crazy. I honestly didn't really know that.
I wouldn't have thought that, and now I feel
No.
like I
I would've
I
just thought
feel
it was, like,
completely
cheese.
in the wrong now,
Yeah.
kind of, for saying that it's like, because clearly it's supposed to go on pizza at this point, but it just doesn't seem right.
Not really. Not actually.
No, not like Americanized pizza.
No. I don't know. I mean, sometimes, like, civilization move forward, I mean, it moves forward. And we
Some
move
things
on
have
from
to-
those things.
Some things have to just like
The
drop
barbaric
back.
ways.
Yeah, it's all just evolution,
Yeah, exactly. It's just, oh my goodness.
You gotta lose the fins before you can walk,
Exactly. Oh my god, I just can't imagine that.
Ugh.
That's crazy stuff. But of course, we do have balls dropping on this game. We got 64, and there it is. We got Flyboy over at American Legion Shakopee taking away $20.20 on the must-go. Nice job to you. But that means the Mega, Major, and Minor will all be moving on to the next game, growing and getting bigger and better than before. That Minor will be at 56 balls or less to win coming into this next game. So keep all that good stuff in mind. But happy National Sausage Pizza in the meantime. Maybe go out and order yourself some sausage pizza. It's never a bad option.
Oh yeah.
But up next, we do have a little bit of Minnesota Twins news. And we finished off the season 77-84. No better than the last season, really. I mean, what was even our record in the last season? I think it might have been
feel like
a little
it
bit
was-
better.
It might have been a little worse.
No. Our record
our
this year is
record
better
this year,
than the
okay.
previous record, but
Yeah.
I don't know how much worse it was.
I was hoping we didn't drop back. If
Oh, no.
anything.
We finished last, I'm pretty sure, in the AL Central. I just don't know how bad last was. Let's
Whether
see.
it was like a tie between like five teams or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, 36-24. Was that? No, that's not. Let's see. We'll just look by season. That'll make it
Yeah.
a little easier. Let's take a look. 2021. Let's see. Where we were at. Yeah, 73-89. So honestly, not that much crazier.
No, not really.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, thinking about how, like, we added Carlos Correa and, like, all these, like, other, like, fixes we had to the roster,
And we got
4 more wins.
yeah.
That's pretty crazy, to be honest. It's not a fun time being a Twins fan.
No, and it was a pretty injury-riddled season this
Yeah.
year, and with Byron Buxton being out for how many games total this season?
I think it was
good
like
chunk.
I think it might have been like
It was in the
around half of
20s,
the
right?
season. I mean, we can look at his games played.
Yeah.
Buxton. Let's take a look. See, where Where's the statistics? I'll take a look. Byron Buxton statistics. I want the baseball reference. There it is. Okay. So he played 92 games this year out of 182, isn't there? In the 162 in the MLB.
Yeah.
Right. So 92, 162. He missed whatchamacallit, 70 games.
Dang.
That's pretty crazy.
Good chunk.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I mean 70 games. That is a pretty decent amount. That's almost half of the season right there. So
Yeah.
you know,
It just depends on how many of those were because of injury.
Yeah, I mean, it probably was mostly.
Yeah.
You know, just whatchamacallit.
Because
he probably
then they were
took
playing
off.
when they could.
He probably took off a few nights like for a rest and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And probably a few cautionary nights just because
Yeah.
he was like injured recently. But
Or just like feeling sore, yeah.
yeah, it's just, man, it's pretty bad right now. Hopefully, let's take a look. Wait, are we losing Carlos Correa? So we fired the head trainer. Not planning any coaching trainers,
Okay.
or not planning any coaching changes. I mean, 10 numbers. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm seeing like actual Twins news now.
Oh, like actual like
Yeah.
Twins. Me and Gordon are on the front page.
Yeah, seriously. Let's see. Looks like Twins have to get creative to re-sign Carlos Correa. Interesting.
Probably just with their cap space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just he might even want more money coming
Oh
back.
yeah, because it was what, a $10 million deal where he got $5 million one signing, 5 the next,
I think he got a little bit
or something more than that.
more out of that. But let's take a look. Interesting. So the Twins are officially expecting Carlos Correa to opt out of his contract. That's
Oh,
crazy.
Wow.
Man, I kind of feel bad for him, to be honest. I mean, like, if he I think he should probably stay in Minnesota if he's not going to a contender.
I think
know what I mean?
I think Carlos Correa is going to be probably staying with the Twins. Honestly, he has already stated so.
Yeah.
And
Well, I think, right, he stated it before, but then I think he realized he realized the Twins don't have as much interest as he thought they did.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't really know what he's thinking as of right now, because his last statement officially was like, they just got to come and get me.
No, yeah.
And so it looks like they haven't done that yet. But we do have a winner. We got Good over at Scardus Bar taking away that must go of $25.30. Nice job to you, Good. But that means that Minor will be switching up to 58 balls or less to win, making it a pretty good chance at getting it. That is now going to be $93 and counting. The major now is officially over $5,000. That clicked up to 53 balls or less to win, so keep that in mind too. That mega jackpot's looking good as well, over $38,300 and 48 balls or less to win. All three of those prizes looking pretty good for this next game. Only 2 minutes away to get enrolled. But of course, so it's very, very interesting. I just don't really know. So this person made an article about some of the shortstops we might have to take to replace Carlos Correa, being Elvis Andrus, Dansby Swanson, Xander Bogaerts, Carlos Correa. They're saying that we should pick him up, but apparently they're saying we should just move on from Carlos Correa and pick up Trey Turner instead. That would be
Interesting.
That would be really interesting.
Isn't he older than Correa or no?
Yeah, he's 1 year older.
Okay, so it's not that bad.
So
then.
he said, so this person gave a little tidbit about Trey Turner. They said, outside of Aaron Judge, Turner is likely to get the biggest free agent contract. He's a true 5'2" talent with skills on both sides of the ball and elite speed. He's stolen 30 or more bases in 5 seasons, even in an era where teams are less inclined to run. Plenty of front offices will be willing to throw piles of money at Turner to a top-of-the-order hitter that takes their team to the next level. He's won a batting title, he's won a World Series, and he's a multi-time All-Star. Minnesota isn't going to sign Turner, but his contract will likely point to how much it will cost to sign Correa long-term. Which is honestly a pretty good point. I mean, like, Carlos Correa really isn't that far behind Trey Turner, to be honest. So I think, knowing what, like, the number one shortstop in free agency is going to go for.
Yeah.
Like this dude said, it probably is going to very much show how much Carlos Correa is worth, too.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the trend that has been happening in sports recently, like every free agency, there's just been record deals over and over.
Every year.
So I have a feeling that it's probably going to be a pretty significant amount that Trey Turner gets. And it'll probably be a significant amount required to get Carlos Correa back, too, which the Twins usually don't really go for. They're I don't want to say cheap, but they're considered pretty cheap when it comes to, like, the players' payroll and stuff.
Oh no, they Falvey. It was he even stated that he was like he said a quote because there was a quote from Correa saying if you want my services you'll have to pay the appropriate price. And when asked about it, he was like, the Dior store. I went rummaging around in Correa's locker in the corner and I couldn't find his price tag. He said he thought the quote was hilarious, but didn't say anything about what Carlos Correa's price was or anything.
Yeah. Honestly, that's just kind of like a little like disrespectful to Correa. It's just kind of making fun of him a little bit for using an analogy.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That's a little. I have a bad feeling about this, to be honest.
Yeah, a lot of people are thinking he's going to be opting out.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, I think he might 100% opt out, and then I think we might offer him just another contract.
Yeah, that's probably what it's going to come into, but. It's just hopefully we'll be able to put up the money to keep him around because he was a really nice figure to have on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So until the deadline, though, we do have exclusive negotiating rights with him.
Okay, so it's nice that other teams can't just go up and just offer him money.
And obviously before, we've talked about this so many times. Correa has indicated that he's loved it in Minnesota. We talked about that a lot. Hopes to engage the front office about a possible long-term deal. We talked about that before. But it's just, I don't know. I just think the Twins are really hesitant, to be honest. And I don't know why.
They would talk about the topic at the appropriate time. And I'm not exactly understanding.
Now is the appropriate time.
When it would, like, if you're waiting for any other time, there isn't an appropriate time to talk to someone. In any time in life, when is it the best to talk to an employee in this aspect? When is it exactly a good time to walk up to your employee and be like, hey, am I paying you enough to stay here?
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be an awkward conversation.
Even at that point, like,
have it.
If your employee, like one of your like best employees is on the table right now, and like your year-long contract with them is running up, and other companies are going to be coming out to give them as much money as possible.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like this is now like the window of time is now to talk to them when you're the only one that's able to talk to them.
Can what I mean? Exclusively talk to them.
So it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Yeah. But we do have a winner. It is Deb over at Somewhere Else, taking away $26.30. Nice job to you, Deb. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a little bit more complicated than what we're thinking. And I think I have a really big feeling that the Twins might be trying to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't know though.
I don't exactly know what move they're going to be trying for. Because even like our pitching core still isn't even all that great. And then we still have a little bit of a shortstop issue, which it was solved by Carlos Correa. It really was, but now we're possibly not having him. So it's going to be two things we have to work on again, almost putting us back to exactly where we were in the off season last year.
Yeah. So it looks like whatchamacallit, so there's a lot of crazy free agents this year, I think. So that might have something to do with it. Trevor Bauer, he's probably the biggest one. He's gonna be free agent. Nolan Arenado, he's gonna be a free agent. David Price, Chris Sale, that's kind of funny. Price and Sale. Jacob DeGrom, Justin Verlander.
That's going to be a big one.
That is going to be a huge one. I mean,
he had one of his best seasons this year.
Yeah, I was about to say, the dude is almost pushing 40, and like you said, one of his best seasons coming out of that. Like, that is insane.
Wasn't he just one of the best pitchers of the MLB this year?
Yeah, no, I think he was technically top 10 at least. Justin Verlander.
I'm still upset Detroit lost him.
I know. Yeah, It just sucks because I feel like Detroit always gets these great players. Like, Detroit sports will get these great players.
Every single sport.
And then the whole time that they're there for their prime, it's just wasted. It's terrible.
I know. Imagine even Matthew Stafford. 10 years ago, if he would have been on another team, he would have been dominating.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, no, but yeah, Justin Verlander, he's going crazy, and but yeah, right now they're the Astros are in the postseason. I actually wonder how they're doing since we're talking about Justin Verlander.
Oh yeah.
Let's take a look. Oh, they're playing right now. They're 6-3. Seattle Mariners are 6-3 against the Astros. I mean, leading in Game 1 right now. Interesting. Well,
Wow.
that's pretty crazy stuff. Looks like Justin Verlander might not be doing too great right now.
No, not right now. Is he pitching?
Yeah, he is pitching. He started.
Poor guy.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
But of course, other than that, I think.
JD Martinez. That's a pickup.
Yep, he's on there. Noah Syndergaard, that was somebody that we were thinking of trading for. So that's interesting. Aaron Judge, that's going to be a crazy contract.
That's gonna be.
Yeah, he is going to be insane.
That's gonna be an expensive one.
Well, the dude is coming off an MVP season.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have a season that Aaron Judge is going to set like a couple records with his contract. I have a feeling Justin Verlander is going to set a record with his contract.
I think so as well. I think right now he might be one of the highest listed players right here. That 47 mil. Or is it 41? I can't. Yeah.
Oh, for market value.
41, yeah.
Let's take a look. Yeah, second right now.
Yeah.
Jacob deGrom is the only one above him. And, like, he's, like, crazy right now.
With Aaron Judge, like, short behind.
Yeah. Aaron Judge, he's craziness.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, Clayton Kershaw's out there, too. That would be really, really crazy. I mean,
that's
honestly.
That's going to be a big contract, too.
Yeah.
He's been an amazing pitcher for so long.
100%. I honestly think I don't know what the Twins need to do, to be honest. I don't know if like their answer is like they need to go get themselves just like a star pitcher and let go of Carlos Correa and just go for somebody else on the market. I don't know if it's something else. I really just have no clue.
I feel like it's like when you have like a vehicle or something and like a bunch of little things are going wrong and you can't figure out which exact one is causing you to not be able to go down the road.
Yeah.
So it's like it could be this or that.
Oh,
it's like,
man.
It could be anything.
Looks like Byron Buxton, Correa this season. We have some numbers that define the Twins this season. 22%. That's what Buxton and Carlos Correa both hit together, like for a batting percentage. So, interesting. Let's see. Miguel Sano. Wow. What? He hit .083% in 60 at-bats? That's crazy. 14.
Entered the preseason in the best shape of his life. Again.
Wow. 14 different starters. That's crazy. A pitcher. That's insane.
Yeah.
But we do have a winner. We got Tommy's 21, Zach M. over at Paradise Resort Bar. Tommy's is playing over at Wildlife Tavern. Nice job to you guys splitting up that $44 must-go prize. Some awesome stuff. But yeah, I mean the Twins just.
I think it really is our pitching core. I think that's like the heart of it.
Yeah.
It's like it was like the one thing that we were still a little rocky on when we went into the season because we were still pretty solid with shortstop once we went in. It's like, okay, we have players we can rotate in there when we don't have Carlos Correa in there.
Yeah.
But our pitching room, it was never solid.
I just never felt good about it this season. Sonny Gray had some like spurts of like goodness, and then like just injuries and all that other stuff.
We just never had like a pure solidified starter.
Yeah.
That was like, okay, it's like, oh hey, we're most likely starting with this pitcher.
Yep.
And then a couple of our other ones, and then reliefs as well. But it just almost seemed like we had a lot of like backup pitchers and then relief pitchers, but no solid starters.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's just one of those things where it's like, I really honestly feel like if we just get like an ace pitcher, somebody who can just start at pitcher every night, or like every night they can. I feel like that might be the answer to the pitching room. You know what I mean? It's just like somebody like just one more addition that can be that dude.
Yeah.
But, of course, enough bad news about the Twins. I mean, at the end of the day, we did have a champion on the team, Luis Reyes, taking home the batting title. So that's cool at least. One little, shine of hope.
A little ray of hope.
That's right. But, of course, you guys know we've teamed up with the Minnesota Twins for that E-Tab game and a bingo game, too. But the E-Tab game is a lot of fun. It's called Twins Win, and you can play it today wherever Pilot games are played. So definitely try it out. Let us know what you think. but we only got about 50 seconds away from getting enrolled in this game. We got that minor at 62 balls or less to win, over $230 on that one. The majors over $5,140 and 53 balls or less to win. And that mega jackpot's looking really good too, over $38,000 and 48 balls or less to win. Oh, whatchamacallit. We got Ben checking in with some baseball knowledge. He said, we just need somebody that can go out there armed and day out, just get the pitcher's elbow going.
Oh, throw out their arm day in and day out.
I honestly think so too.
Have we considered hiring one of those professional trebuchet builders?
I don't know. I mean, I honestly think
I think baseball would be a lot of fun if we had like a trebuchet just whipping the
robot,
ball. Yeah,
just like programmed 200 miles an hour.
Yeah,
we just like allow like launching devices.
Yeah,
That'd be terrible.
Have you seen them people wanting to get the NFL season to be longer by like 80 something by like 80 games, and then they were like, but see, here's the thing, what's going to make it interesting is quarterbacks are going to be so much more like important.
Oh yeah,
because you're going to have like 2 or 3 throughout the season.
For real, yeah, because I mean you're going to have like different, like if football went to like 82 games in a season, it would literally be like you need 3 different rosters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what rosters really would like double.
And then you'd have to they probably triple. You know what I mean? Like you'd have to go through people would be getting called up from practice squads way more. People would be it'd be insane. I mean, and then you'd have to switch up the lineups all the time.
Could you imagine what some of the what the backup lines would look like? We'd start letting anyone into the draft.
Oh, seriously, yeah. I mean, the draft would be so much bigger too.
Yeah.
I mean, everything about football would be just different, and it would be so much worse.
Oh yeah.
It's funny though because what was I about to say? I don't know. Something regarding long football, but
oh yeah.
But Ben sending us in just trebuchets launching projectiles at unfortunate athletes.
I think it's just one of those games that you had where you try and fling the ball and catch it.
Yeah.
But it's just attached to some sort of metal pole. Wow,
100%.
that is
Designed
definitely
to kill.
something a high schooler built.
Exactly. But of course, super good stuff going on with all that. But we do have balls rolling on this game. We got that must-go set at $57. We got the minor at 62 balls or less to win, still coming up quick. That major just went past, moving on to the next game. Same with the mega. But we got Randy Pat over at Castaway's Isle taking away the minor of $240. Nice job to you, Randy Pat. Not too shabby on that one. But of course, we do have a little bit of something to get into our Twiking Zone standings. The Twiking Zone standings, it's what you guys earn points for every single day from 12 to 1 when you're playing Vikings Bingo or Twins Bingo. And of course, those 2 games, they form the Twiking Zone standings. And for those player standings, they have been going crazy. 9 out of 10 people are in the 100,000 point club already, with even some more elite players going up. But I'll let you take it away.
Oh, yeah. Starting off those player standings in 10th place, we got T-Bone over at Poppers with 99,000 points. 9th place is Kirby over at VFW Blaine with 100,000 points. Shortly ahead with 103,000 points in 8th, we have Red over at American Legion Fridley. In 7th, previously in 6th, we got Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 122,000 points. In 6th place, previously in 7th, pushing Caribou back, it's Tez over at Poppers with 135,000 points. With 191,000 points in 5th place, we have Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park. 4th place, we have Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 197,000 points. 3rd place, it's Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 212,000 points. With 213,000 points, and in 2nd place, previously in 1st, it's Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley, getting pushed back out of 1st place. In 1st place, previously in 2nd, pushing Scrub Eye back, it's Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's with 216,000 points. Good job to all of our players in the top 10 of those player standings. You guys are definitely starting season 12 off right.
Well, 100% nice job to you guys. But we got some locations to get into up next, because they are looking pretty crazy too. I mean, we got a lot of crazy things happening. The top 5 of the standings are just so separated from one another, so we'll get into this crazy excitement in the locations. Starting it off in 10th, falling from 9th, it's Halfley's Barn Richmond with 105,000 points. In 9th place, rising from 10th, taking their spot, it's Steve-O's over in Crystal with 113,000 points. 8th place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 120,000 points. 7th place is Miniger Sports up in the Crescent with 123,000 points. 6th place, we got Our Place on 3rd in Faribault, and the next point club up with 236,000 points. Only 3,000 points ahead. In 5th place, we got VFW Blaine with 239,000 points. 4th place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 339,000 points. 3rd place, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven with 397,000 points, only a few thousand from the next point club. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley. They've already reached that club. They have 459,000 points. And in 1st place in a league of their own, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 556,000 points. Nice job to all the players and locations in the top 10s. You guys are all doing some great stuff in the Twiking zone. But of course, we got balls rolling on this game. $90.40 on the must go. That minor is still hanging around at $40 and 52 balls or less to win. That major is still looking good too, over $5,100 and 53 balls or less to win. And the mega obviously is still available as well. It's at $38,000 and 48 balls or less to win. But we got a ton of different charitable eTab games you guys can choose from, and there's some really cool ones.
Oh yeah, we're listening to a little bit of Buku Bucks right now. It's one of our favorite eTab games and one of our oldest ones that we have out there. If that it's deer it's all deer hunting based, and if that isn't quite your theme, which I'm not sure why it wouldn't be since that season's coming up pretty shortly, we do have over 70 different charitable eTab games, each with their own theme you guys can check out. You guys can play these at any time to win huge prizes up to $1,500, and all these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. They also have awesome bonus free play rounds that you guys can check out, so make sure you guys are checking out all of our eTabs we have out.
Oh, 100%. Let us know what your favorite one is. Check in, and we'll send you out a little bit of Pilot Games luck. But we are arriving to get close to the Mega, Major, and Minor, so definitely keep watching. Try and get a chance at these prizes. But we do also have some music history to get into. And throwing it back all the way to 1975, we got something happening with some Saturday nights. Because Saturday Night, a title later change to Saturday Night Live, makes its debut on NBC. Music is a big part of the show, and the first episode features 2 musical guests. Before I get into them, though, we do have a winner.
Oh yeah, we got Jim Rocks over at Eagles Elk River taking home that must go of $90. Good job to you, Jim Rocks. Actually only 1 ball away from taking home that major and 2 balls away from taking home that minor prize. Not to worry though, on that next game, Jim Rocks, you will be able to take that home in 54 balls.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you, Jim Rocks. But of course, you might have been wondering, who were the 2 musical guests? Well, they performed 2 songs each, and you had Janice Ian doing At 17 and In the Winter, and of course Billy Preston as well, playing Nothing from Nothing and Fancy Lady. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So, happy birthday to Saturday Night Live. Pretty cool. I wonder who was the first host?
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live first host.
I am going to guess Regis.
Let's take a look. George Carlin. That's pretty cool. That's a great host, to be honest.
I feel like he's done several then, right?
I don't know if he's done so. How many episodes has George Carlin hosted SNL? Let's take a look. He hosted the first episode. It looks like he might have only
Done 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He hosted the first episode of Saturday Night Live on October 11th and November 10th, 1984. So that must have been a a different episode he hosted, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was also impersonated in 2005, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, by Fred Armisen. Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, hosted 2 episodes. That's pretty awesome. Well, George Carlin, pretty cool stuff going on with Saturday Night Live and him. But of course, we do have another historic thing going on with Saturday Night Live in 2003.
Oh, yeah. And Justin Timberlake makes his first appearance on Saturday Night Live. doing double duty, pardon me, as the host and as the musical guest. It's the first of many appearances he makes on the show. Through the coming years, his sketches eventually grow to include a Bee Gees parody, a sketch about dating Lady Gaga, a bailiff in a courtroom trial of an alligator, the Target lady, and appearing in drag on stage with Beyonce. Yeah, he's done a ton of work. One of my favorites of Justin Timberlake will definitely have to be the cup of noodle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's top tier.
Nice. Yeah, my favorite by him is definitely the Barry Gibbs talk show. That is by far my favorite. It's so funny. I completely forgot
he was a part of that one.
Yeah, when him and Jimmy Fallon played the brothers, it was so funny to me. Man. Oh my gosh.
Him and Alec Baldwin for some reason always had like some of the funniest skits to me.
Oh, whatchamacallit, Jimmy Fallon and Alec Baldwin, or Justin Timberlake and Alec Baldwin?
Oh, just Alec Baldwin and then Justin Timberlake. They're just being like separate. Like those two, like they somehow like had some of the funnier ones. And Andy Samberg, obviously.
Oh, Andy Samberg. Oh, my. He had some classics. He had some absolute classics.
What you say?
Yeah, no, that was great.
That was top tier.
I loved it. I loved it. No, that was probably one of my favorite times when it was like, whatchamacallit, him. Jason Sudeikis was really big.
Oh, yeah.
Kenan Thompson was huge. So, because I feel like Kenan Thompson is like more of a writer on SNL now.
Yeah,
like, I feel like he doesn't make a whole lot of appearances anymore, at least from what I've seen.
Because he does amazing acting, too.
He does. He is really funny. He's a really good, stage presence, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, no, pretty cool stuff going on with Saturday Night Live. What's your favorite, overall, Saturday Night Live skit?
It might be the Ooh, What You Say.
Okay.
That's a good one. The SNL is the Christmas time one, and it's Alec Baldwin selling these candy ball things, and his last name is Schwetty.
Okay, yeah, Schwetty. Yeah, I remember that.
And then they also sell nuts as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
A variety. I like it.
It was the variety, and it came in the bag.
Yes.
The nut bag of sorts.
Right.
Yes.
That's right. But whatchamacallit, those are really good ones. I really like Church Lady.
Oh,
that was classic. Whatchamacallit, what was another? The lobster. What was the lobster at the airport restaurant?
Oh,
like
the one where he's trying to.
They were
to get out.
Yeah, they were in a mall restaurant or something, and Kenan Thompson was the lobster, and it ended up being a Les Miserables.
Oh yeah, it's Don't Eat the Lobster.
Yep.
Oh, it was
a whole musical with John Mulaney.
Wasn't it Don't Eat 7-Eleven lobster or something like that? A gas station lobster?
No, it was whatchamacallit. I think it was Airport.
It might have been IHOP lobster or something.
I'm pretty sure it was Airport. It was something. It was something like that. Whatchamacallit. Let's look up a Kenan Thompson lobster skit.
Oh, it was just a diner.
It was just a diner. Oh my goodness.
Don't eat the diner lobster.
That's so terrible. But it was a great skit, though. It was so funny.
Yeah.
It was awesome. But before we go further, we do have Tesla over at Shady's Railside taken away. That must-go prize of $27. Nice job to you, Tesla. But, yeah, that one was funny. Pete Davidson has been in a good amount of funny skits on SNL. I feel like he definitely brought in a few funny ones. But recently, SNL just hasn't really been hidden, to be honest.
No, I feel like it just hasn't been it's just been kind of eh.
I feel like they focus too much on current things sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether it's politics, whether it's just other things going on in the world.
Disasters you even see.
Yeah.
It's
I feel like they need to get back to the absurdity.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that was
crazy stuff. Even what was her name? Tina Fey. Right once she did the Sarah Palin thing, and it was wow.
Yeah.
She looks exactly like Sarah Palin.
Yeah,
I was
they couldn't get away from that.
I was yeah. Once it hit that, it was a good running thing for
Alec
a while.
Baldwin doing his impersonation of Trump.
Yeah.
That really stuck for a while too.
That did.
Whatchamacallit, that was a big one. And all the other politician impersonations, it became almost that was the only cold open they would ever do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it was just dude, I want more than just that for a cold open.
Oh man, and it was it lasted such a long time.
Yes. And I feel like they still do it. And even with weekend updates, it became where it was only that stuff too.
It was.
And it was just like, as it like when I was like younger, like obviously like I shouldn't have been watching Saturday Night Live probably, but like I would end up just skipping all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like a weekend update came on, I just zoom right past it.
Every time.
Yeah, exactly. Unless I knew it was like a good one or something like that.
Oh,
Rodgers.
that's Pete Davidson as Aaron Rodgers. That's pretty good.
That's pretty funny with the terrible haircut.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
What?
hold
Oh,
on.
they had a cold open with Willem Dafoe recently. That's funny.
Let's see. What?
Interesting. Apparently, it was one of the like good whatchamacallit, one of the best episodes of the season.
Yeah. So it's, I guess it's like a thing for like a testosterone booster commercial that he does.
Nice. That's pretty funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe is hilarious. That's probably a pretty good skit.
Oh, it has to be. Anything with Willem Dafoe, it's like
100%. But of course, cool stuff going on with Saturday Night Live on this day in history. So yeah, maybe celebrate and watch some Saturday Night Live today because it did debut on this day in history. But of course, we are getting right into this next game of Game Day Bingo. We got that must go set at $37. We got the minor over 120 bucks and 56 balls or less to win. That major jackpot is over 5,200 bucks and 53 balls or less to win. And that mega jackpot is over $38,000 and 48 balls or less to win. So looking pretty good for the prizes. But of course, if you want to, have some good PGL action tonight, you got to sign up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. All those PGL players compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great stuff in it. So let me keep that in mind, especially if you've been playing during those PGL nights this year, and you've been like, oh well, this season I've been getting a ton of money from these PGL nights, but maybe I want to start getting some of those points too. You can definitely sign up today, and honestly, like in every instance of that, if you continue playing under the same name, we can usually get your points back for you that you've accumulated even this whole season.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. You might end up being number one in those PGL leaderboards, depending on how much you've been playing.
Yeah.
But of course, speaking of all that good stuff, we do have some brand new PGL members that followed our advice and signed up, and we're going to shout them out starting right now.
Oh, yeah. We got Blue Frog 12, Pink Fly 123, Fred Trisha, big time players, By Palumbo, Andrew Scar, Sparky File, Gina 1440, B Sanser 34, Midnight, Kate, Sham, JLP, as well as Peterson 27. So congratulations to all those players getting signed up at the PGL. And we can't wait to see you guys on those PGL standings.
100%. Nice job throwing it up, you guys. Hopefully, we do see you on these standings we're just about to talk about, the PGL ones. And of course, you might be wondering, how do I get on those standings? You can do so by employing some crazy strategies on those PGL nights and getting some PGL points. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and whenever the Vikings play are always going to be great opportunities. But we do have Mitt over at Classic Bowl taking away $37.80 on the must go. Nice job to you, Mitt. But yeah, so these PGL standings, you can get on them by playing during MegaSota game nights, starting at 6:40s on Tuesdays, TwinsWinsDay 7 to 9 every Wednesday, and then of course Vikings game days whenever the Vikings play. Those are always good times as well. But starting off those PGL standings are the players, and they're looking pretty good in the top 10. Starting them off is none other than Keeves in 10th place over at Clearwater Corners. Keeves has 618,000 points. 9th place, we got Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin with 692,000 points. 8th place, falling from 7th, is Nixon over at VFW Roseville, has 702,000 points on the season. 7th place, falling from 6th, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 710,000 points, not too far away from Nixon. Up next in 6th place, rising from 8th, we got Chapster over at Moe's with 728,000 points. 5th place is Barizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 728,000 points. Only 300 points ahead of Chapster. They have the same 1,000 amount. That is insane. So definitely crazy stuff. A virtual tie in these standings. In 4th place, we got Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 764,000 points. 3rd place is Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 779,000 points. Second place is Devoided over at Roadside with 790,000 points. And first place is Forget You D over at VFW Austin, the only one in the 1 million point club with 1,164,000 points. Nice job to all the players in the top 10. You guys are doing great, but we got some crazy locations to get into as well.
Oh yeah, starting off these location standings in 10th place, previously unranked, we got Cabin Bar and Nicolette with 1,931,000 points. In 9th place, starting off that 2 million point club, we got Corner Bar and Grill Winstead with 2,076,000 points. With 2,102,000 points in 8th place, we have VFW Austin. In 7th, we have LJ's in Miltona with 2,140,000 points. With 2,161,000 points in 6th place, we have Friendly Buffalo and Big Lake. In 5th, we have Corner Pocket and Rice with 2,209,000 points. In 4th, it's Mabel Liquor Store with 2,467,000 points. In 3rd place, we have VFW Northfield with 2,652,000 points. In 2nd, it's Poppers in Virginia with 2,764,000 points. And in 1st place, holding on to that lead for a while now, it's Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with a whopping 3,360,000 points. Good job to all of our locations in those top 10 of those standings and all those players out there supporting them.
100%. You guys are doing great this season, especially in those PGL standings, going crazy. But of course, we do have some prizes to examine on this game. That must-go is looking good, over $45. Minors over 180 bucks and 58 balls or less to win. That major is right over $5,000 and 53 balls or less to win. And that mega's looking good too at $38,000 and 48 balls or less to win. But we do have a little bit of Minnesota Wild news to get into, and they're looking pretty good. Saturday night's game brought the Minnesota Wild to a 6-1 record over the preseason with a resounding 5-1 win over the Dallas Stars. Which, yes, we know the preseason only matters so much, but it certainly contained the sort of pent-up chaotic energy that only the last preseason game before the start of the regular season can contain. These boys are ready to play some real hockey, and that is definitely exciting to watch. Furthermore, we got to see some assists and goals from all the players we want to see succeed. Watching Matt Zuccarello and Kirill Kaprizov play cat and mouse with unsuspecting, innocent hockey players is what we're all here for, obviously, and this little game absolutely delivered. We got some fights, we got some Kirill Kaprizov power play goals, and certainly not complaining from this point. No. So that'll be awesome stuff. Preseason went insane, absolutely great. And we got the debut against the Rangers at home this Thursday at 7 p.m. It's going to be a great game. Definitely come on out if you guys can, because it is a home game. And who wants to miss the season debut? I definitely wish I could be there myself. But, of course, you guys know we've teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for the ETAP game. Let's go Wild. You can play it today at your favorite Minnesota bar, so definitely try it out. Let us know what you think. And, of course, those Wild Wednesdays will be happening very soon to replace the Twins Wednesdays. So keep that in mind. It's going to be a lot of fun. But there it is. Oh, hey, right off the bat, we got Rock Lizard over at the Ugly Bar in Montrose. I like that. Taking away $45.90. Nice job to Rock Lizard. What if it's like a really just great looking bar?
Yeah, I feel like the Ugly Bar it's gotta actually be cool looking.
100%. I feel like if it's ugly though, I'm like, all right, I kind of appreciate them just laying it out honest. There. Yeah. Let's see, Ugly Bar. No,
kind of just looks like a house outside.
Yeah, looks like a nice bar to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
looks pretty standard.
Hey, okay. Yeah, it's not looking so ugly actually. You guys need to pack it up.
Y'all are lying to us.
Come on. That's pretty funny though. Ugly Bar. That is definitely if I were making a bar, that is a bar name I would have considered.
Oh yeah. And Rock Lizard, it kind of sounds like a Weird Al version of Rock Lobster.
100%.
Oh yeah.
100%. Rock Lobster is great. But of course, 1 minute 50 seconds away from getting into this next game. That minor is looking crazy. $249 and 60 balls or less to win. You do not want to miss out on a chance at that, including the major $5,300 and 53 balls or less to win. And the mega jackpot's looking good too, over $38,000 and 48 balls or less to win. But in the meantime, we got some crazy info to throw at you guys, and it is our fishing report. It was updated just recently.
Oh, yeah, we're looking at the Bemidji area lakes. This is by Explorer Minnesota, recorded on October 7th, 2022. The fall bite has begun. Jigs and minnows are producing the most walleye. Many of the fish are coming from 8 to 10 feet of water as they pursue shallow bait fish. Bass can be found when using plastics off the deeper weed edges. Crappies and bluegills continue their trek down towards the deeper bassins, but some continue to come from the deep green cabbage weeds on small jigs tipped with minnows or plastics. Northern pike action has been good for those using jigs and minnows in 8 to 12 feet of water, and jumbo perch are responding well to jigs and minnows worked in depths of 8 to 10 feet of water. As we head into the month of October, the bite should only be getting better. Make sure you guys are getting all that fishing that you guys can, as pretty soon, not too far from now, we'll be seeing you guys trek on out there with them sleds trying to go out for some ice fishing.
100% with those Ford F-150 trucks.
Oh, going out on the ice with basically like anything lower than like a registered tank.
Exactly. Come on, it's not manly.
Oh yeah. If you're not hearing the ice crack when you drive your vehicle on there,
what are you doing?
What are you going for?
What are we even doing out here? But of course, hopefully you guys are having a nice wrap up to this summer fishing season, and getting into this autumn season good and prepping for all that good ice fishing that's gonna be happening. But just a reminder that when you guys are playing pilot games, share those pictures with us. We love to get pictures and see your happy, smiling faces. Whether you're winning a huge jackpot or just having fun with your friends and family playing some games, send us pictures of all those things. You can send them on Facebook, either by just sending it to us directly or by posting it with the hashtag PilotGames. You can also email them to us at jackpots@pilotgames.com, which is another good direct way to do it too. So definitely some super cool stuff going on with that. But we do have some Vikings news we're about to get into in a couple seconds. Before I do, though, we do have that must-go set at $67.60. That minor is available in 60 balls or less to win. That major is at 53 balls, and the mega jackpot is at 48 balls or less to win. All three of those prizes looking really good. But we do have some Viking stuff to talk about. And it was some pretty good news coming out of this weekend. 2 weeks ago, the thought of playing the Dolphins in Miami looked pretty daunting, but now the Minnesota Vikings are 6 days away from facing a team that has dropped 2 in a row and doesn't know who its starting quarterback is going to be. So it's pretty cool looking like that. But I'll let you take the rest of this little tidbit away.
Oh, yeah. Thompson made his NFL debut on Sunday, completing 19 of 33 passes for 166 yards and a reception in a 40-17 loss to those Jets. But, yeah, honestly, with Tua Tagovailoa as backup Teddy Bridgewater, NFL's concussion protocol, it was kind of scary for those Miami Dolphins. They're not really having a good time right now.
No, 100%. No. I mean, the fact that Tagovailoa even went into that other game against the Bengals was crazy. I mean, like, it was insane. They even fired the dude that cleared him.
Yeah.
The dude that wasn't even he was like third party
like neurologist.
Yeah, and the fact like he obviously I think there was more at play there. I think they probably just kind of shoved it on him, but I think people told him to like, hey, like make sure he's good to go. You know
I feel like he was probably like, hey, Tua's got to go out.
Exactly. I think people were telling him that. So it's weird stuff going on with that, and it's continued to be weird. But we do have a winner. We got that guy over at Third Rail Bar and Grill taking away the minor, $264 going straight to that guy. Nice job to you. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Nice job to winning that prize. We still got that must-go hanging around, so keep that in mind. Game day bingo is pretty cool like that. We only got 2 minutes away from getting enrolled into this next game. Keep in mind, too, we have the minor still out there. The major is still out there, and 53 balls or less to win, going to be our best prize this game. And the mega jackpot is still at 48 balls or less to win. A pretty decent chance getting that, too. But, yeah, I mean, it's super interesting stuff going on with that. Yeah, I mean, pretty cool stuff going on with the Vikings. What did you think of that game against the Bears?
Oh, I was pretty happy about it. Honestly, watching the Bears have that really close touchdown it was pretty close for them to get that touchdown. That was pretty sad to see.
Yeah.
As just like oh man.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, what's crazy though is, I mean, the name of the game, Amir Smith-Marset, literally dropped 2 bad plays like straight in a row in the fourth quarter.
I was gonna say it was back to back, wasn't it?
I'm not sure it was back to back, but it was at the end of the game, and he had back to back, not back to back. I don't know if it was,
but like just
one after the other. It felt like, and it just like with the strip from Cam Dantzler to seal the game.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was
awesome.
That was a crazy.
It was
thing
great.
that happened.
It was great. I'm so glad that we were able to wrap up that game. Our 2-minute defense was looking great.
Oh, yeah.
We really sealed off, any hopes of them winning in the last couple minutes. I mean, it was awesome. It was really cool to see. Even though, the 18-point deficit being overcome, that is never fun, and we never want that to happen.
Oh, no.
But the fact that we were able to stick around despite it and, hold on and win the game, it's good. And, we should feel good about that.
Yeah. And so far, like, week after week, I'm just, like, getting a little bit more confident as we get towards that bye week because we are roughly where I wanted us to be for the bye week.
Yeah.
So I was okay with having, 1 or 2 losses beforehand, but, sticking with that, just one loss before would just be pretty good. And, it's kind of looking like stars are aligning just a little with how, Miami's kind of having everything go down.
No, I definitely agree. I think things are starting to look pretty good for the Vikings. I think we're finally starting to kind of pick up a little bit of steam, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think, things are starting to click a little bit, especially on defense.
Yeah.
I think right now what looks the worst is probably our cornerback room. And I mean, like, that only happens, like, I feel like, in certain situations, like, you had Darnell Mooney. The dude did it to Jalen Ramsey a game one time. Like, he can do things like that sometimes, or just get big, crazy plays on anybody. So it happens, obviously, but definitely 18 points going unanswered is never fun.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I think other than that, it was a good game, and I think we did most things right during the game. So, yeah, definitely cool. Came away with the W. Other than that, though, I think we'll look at our schedule because I know we have the Dolphins and then our bye week, and we'll take a look at what else is going down after the fact. But let's take a look. So I think we come to the Cardinals after the bye week. Commanders, Bills, Cowboys. It's going to be a pretty tough. Honestly, it's going to be pretty tough right after getting out of the bye week. Because, Cardinals, good team, solid defense, really good offense. Commanders. Nah, not too much to worry about, but, I mean, they can blow up on offense potentially.
Yeah.
They have really good receivers. Carson Wentz sometimes goes for 400 yards, 3 touchdowns for no reason.
Oh, it'll just be randomly, too. It'll be like a game you don't expect him to. It'll be like, wow, the Commanders are actually facing someone, like, pretty good today. And it's like,
yeah, it's like, wow, Carson Wentz just, like, torched them for no reason.
Yeah.
But whatchamacallit, yeah, the Commanders, and they have a good defense, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think they have really good, talented pieces all around the team. So they're one of those teams that's kind of like you should always be a little on edge, like, going against them.
Oh, yeah.
Bills, obviously, like, they're probably one of the best teams in the NFL right now.
Super Bowl contenders.
Yep, exactly.
Already, basically.
Cowboys, they have a top 2 defense. There's no denying it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously their offense, they've been getting it done with Cooper Rush. So you never know.
And surprisingly this year, I haven't heard as much, smack talked about the Cowboys.
No.
Which is honestly, that's a surprising thing.
They're 4-1. They're 4-1,
Yeah.
and each of the wins have looked good. And even the loss, I don't think it came from Dak. That was the game that Dak got injured in.
Yeah.
And then Cooper Rush came in. Cooper Rush has been undefeated starting.
Yeah.
They just overcame the Rams last night.
I've seen so many, like, pictures, and it was just, like, Dak Prescott watching Cooper Rush from the sidelines. And he's
the
just
next
like,
franchise
he's,
quarterback.
like, glaring at him.
Seriously, yeah. No, it's funny. But we do have a winner. We got Mitt over at Classic Bowl taking away $109 on that must-go. Not too shabby, Mitt. Nice job to you. Not too bad at all. But, of course, after that great must-go win for Mitt, I mean, we were just, I guess, like, even after that, we're kind of going into a little bit later in the schedule. But then we have a pretty nice spree right here. We're facing the Patriots. They have a tough defense, though. I will give them that. We have faced the Patriots, the Jets, the Lions, the Colts, the Giants, the Packers, and the Bears to end the season. I don't know. I don't really know where we'll stand after this. What do you think is going to be our record at the end of the season?
Let's see. We're currently 4-1, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. I think we're going to be getting this win against the Dolphin before the bye week, so that'll make us 5-1. Let's see. I could see us getting a loss to the Cardinals right after our bye week.
Okay.
But
all right, I'm going to go right now. All right. So I'm 5-1, 5-2, 6-2, 6-3.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna win the game against the Cowboys. We're gonna go 7-3. Then we're gonna go 8-3 against the Patriots.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go against the Jets. We're gonna continue winning 9-3. We're gonna go against the Lions. We're gonna lose this game.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose this game.
We're
gonna go 9-4
Yeah.
after the Lions game. Colts, we're gonna win 10-4. Giants, we're gonna win 11-4. Packers, we're gonna win 11. We're gonna go to 12-4, and then we're gonna lose against the Bears to end the season. And we're gonna go 12-5.
I'll go 13-4 because I don't think we're losing against the Bears, but all
Okay.
the other ones I do agree with.
Okay.
Just because we already have beat the Lions,
Yeah.
and
The Lions always
the
split.
Lions isn't a team that you beat twice in 1 year.
They
I
never
don't
let
think- I don't
anybody
think-
do it. I don't
no,
know why.
I don't think anyone does. No, because
Unless they're tanking. Unless, that's
God. Unless it's like or they're already in the slump.
it. Exactly.
Yeah, sometimes they come out of the slump too, just to like.
Yeah,
be out
just
of
to
nowhere.
bully you for no
I
reason.
don't understand it. I don't think science can explain the Detroit Lions in like how they work.
Ben has a pretty bold prediction. He's saying we're going into the bye week undefeated. So we're gonna win against the Dolphins,
Okay.
and then we're gonna go into the end of the season undefeated too.
Wow,
So
so,
we're gonna go
only that
16-1.
loss to the Eagles we had already.
Only the loss to the Eagles.
Wow.
Yes,
Already. You know,
I agree. I think we're gonna do it.
that's not even optimism. That's just realism.
That's real. That's just straight realness.
yeah.
But of course, yeah. I don't know. I think any way you look at it, I really think the Vikings are gonna have a good season.
It really is just looking like a pretty good season up ahead.
Yeah. What do you? All right. So now that we went over the Viking season, what do you think the Super Bowl matchup is gonna be realistically?
Oh man. So a lot of people are thinking, the Bills are going to go.
Yep.
And then a lot of people are also saying that the Bucks will be there, but I don't know.
I think I'm gonna throw a crazy one out there just right now, and I'm gonna write it down. And if I'm right by the end of the season, then
Okay.
I mean, like, it's gonna be crazy. Let's see.
I'm gonna put this in the notes.
Yep, do it. I'm going to say for the Super Bowl out of the AFC, I'm going to take the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to go. No, that's not great. That's a good prediction. I think the Chiefs are like probably the favorites to go into the Super Bowl. If I'm taking like a crazy pick, I'm going to say the Ravens are going to go to the Super Bowl for the AFC. And then for the NFC, I'm going to say it's going to be a Ravens. I'm going to say it's going to be a Ravens, let's see. Oh, I don't know. Ravens-Cowboys Super Bowl with Cooper Rush still at the helm.
Oh man.
Ravens-Cowboys.
Yeah. Alrighty. That'll be something.
With Cooper Rush still starting at quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Dak isn't going to be a quarterback.
Oh, you think this is going to be like a Tom Brady situation?
Yeah, I don't think Dak's going to be a quarterback. I think he's either going to be injured or they're going to be like, Cooper Rush is better right now.
I got Cooper Rush in parentheses right next to Cowboys.
Yep.
So we'll be able to remember this.
Yep.
That is a
That'd be so funny. If that ended up being real, that would be hilarious to
Oh,
me.
yeah.
But we do have a winner, and it is Dungaree over at Blue Line Sports Bar and Grill, taking away $43.40. Nice job to you. But yeah, what's your hottest take regarding this? Like no favorites, just like who you think would be funny to go to the Super Bowl.
Oh man, who do I think would be funny? Do you know what? Okay, so AFC, I'm going Raiders.
But also like somewhat realistic. Raiders,
Okay.
honestly, Raiders.
AFC, I'm going
I will
Raiders.
I will give you Raiders. They could come back and do it like that. Like they have the talent to do it.
Yeah, AFC Raiders. NFC, I am gonna go with. That's right. You know what?
NFC South too.
Lions.
Lions, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Raiders, the
Lions,
two worst
Super
teams
Bowl.
in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my goodness, that'd be awesome.
But like realistic, a Super Bowl that I could actually see happening would actually probably be like I think we might possibly still see a Bills Bucks, but I don't. But see, like with that, it's gonna be a little odd if that happened.
I think actually like Chiefs Bucks would probably be the most realistic in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think if I were to actually throw like a prediction out there, like to the best of my abilities, I would say it's going to be Chiefs 49ers.
That'd be a good Super Bowl.
Or Chiefs Eagles. I mean, yeah, like just re-meeting in the Super Bowl, that'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun to see. But Chiefs Eagles, I think, might be the heavy favorite right now, just because the Eagles are so crazy. But
The Eagles have been going crazy.
Honestly, I have a feeling that the Eagles might slow down.
Are the Eagles the only undefeated team currently?
Yeah, they're still
are?
the only
Yeah.
undefeated. Yeah, that's crazy.
Dang.
All right, let's take a look. So Bills, Ben said no stopping Cooper Rush. I agree. There's no stopping Cooper Rush. And he said the 49ers versus Bills or the Bucks versus Chiefs.
So basically both of ours.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think those are probably the top 4 teams right now to say.
Yeah.
But like it's just the 49ers are definitely a dark horse to take though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people are saying the Bucks right now because Tom Brady ain't got no distractions.
No, he's coming to his divorce game.
Do you see him
Divorce
going into
Super Bowl.
that first game after that? He had a mean mug.
Well, I mean, there's a pattern right now. I think every time he doesn't he loses and doesn't make the Super Bowl, the next year he makes the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I think it has been every other year, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure for a little bit now. Let's take a look. I want to take a look at his list of seasons. So, yeah, Super Bowl. So, yeah, it was 2020, 2018, whatchamacallit, yeah, 2016 to 2018 to 2020. Then he lost in 21. Then he might do it in 22. If he does it again, then it's going to continue the pattern. Because even going back to 2014, that's when the pattern started.
Yeah.
That's really, really crazy.
Man, it really is something how long he's just been.
Dude,
how many more years do you think he's going to go for since he doesn't have someone talking to him? Not even say holding him back, someone even just saying that he can quit.
Yeah, just providing the option.
Because she made a lot more.
Yeah, she made a ton more.
Yeah.
I think that. I mean, realistically, I think he probably just has 2 more seasons. I think he'll probably play for 2 more seasons.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know what his contract is right now though. Let's take a look. I think he might have signed a extension. 2-year. Yeah. So in 2022. So yeah. So he has a deal until 2022 to 23. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Oh no, no. He signed a 1-year extension.
Okay.
Whatchamacallit. So, maybe no. He signed until 2023.
All right.
Okay. So at the start of the 2023 season, he's going to be a unrestricted free agent.
And 50 years old.
Yeah, 50 years old.
Wow. Wait, what?
That's not right. So, whatchamacallit, no, he's going to be an unrestricted free agent after this season.
I see.
So, he signed an extension to stay through this season. And then but before we go further, though, we do have Slappy over at Carboni's Pizza. CR Billiards taking away the minor, $157. Nice job to you, Slappy. That is not too shabby right there. Awesome stuff going out to you.
I saw a video of it's just a picture of him
Tom
edited with
Brady
wrinkles.
Making looking way older. That's hilarious.
Kind of looks like one of my old gym coaches.
For real. but
he's 45.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Yeah, he's
That's
45
still
right now.
wow.
No, it's crazy. It's super crazy. But we do have Ben checking in. He's saying the Eagles are fool's gold right now. I agree.
Yeah.
I honestly think they might not be too different from how the Steelers were going. Because the Steelers, I'm pretty sure, went 7-0 a couple seasons ago, and then they just got exposed.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
and it was they just had didn't they right after that? Didn't they have one of the longest lose streaks in NFL? It might have been them or it might have been someone.
It wasn't that
year.
bad. It might have been you might have been talking about the Jaguars when they started at 1-0 and then they lost the next 15 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Whatchamacallit. But with the Steelers, they still made the playoffs, but they sucked. They literally lost.
Dang.
Yeah, it was really bad. But I don't think the Eagles are quite as bad as that team probably. I think they're gonna have a little bit of a awakening moment, you know what I mean? Where they're we're not as good, we're not 5-0 good maybe. So I think it's going to be interesting, though, because they could still be like that team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, they could still be the team to beat. I'm just not sure if they're quite that level. You know what I mean?
being able to stick it out the rest of the season.
Yeah. So I think we're going to see. You know, you never know. I think it could definitely happen. But we do have that next NFL game with the Vikings and Dolphins at 12 on Sunday. So definitely tune in for that noon game. It's going to be a fun matchup, especially since the Dolphins aren't really all there right now. Vikings can definitely take advantage and come out on top for this next game. But before that game starts, you can also click the sports link on our Player Connect app and fill in those e-tip boards and try and compete for some extra PGL points. And you can also check out the e-tab game, Vikings Victory. We teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings for that game. It's a lot of fun. You can pick out a letter in the skull bonus and win some big prizes. So definitely try it out and let us know what you think. But of course, we do only have 30 seconds left to get enrolled into this next game. In the meantime, we got some happy hour standings to get into, and I'll let you take away the top 10 of these standings. And they haven't been updated since the merger of Jackpot Hunter and Skull Bingo, so keep that in mind. But yeah, we got the top 10 right here.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off in 10th place is a three-way tie between Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville. In 7th, we had another three-way tie between Dustball 75 over at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. In 6th place was Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon. 5th was Chica over at William McCoy's of Andover. 4th place, we had Billany over at VFW Blaine. In 3rd was OR's over at Onamia Vets Club. 2nd was Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville. And in 1st place was Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards.
Awesome stuff. Hey, nice job to those players sticking it in the top 10. Hopefully, you guys stick around after those crazy shakeups. But we do have those locations to talk about, too. Starting it off in 10th place, it was Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel. Up next, it was a two-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe and William McCoy's of Andover, both of them sitting in 8th place. 7th place, we got Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar in Burnsville. 6th is VFW Blaine. 5th is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 4th is American Legion Fridley. 3rd is VFW Spring Lake Park. 2nd is Onamia Vets Club. And 1st place is still Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Nice job to all of you guys in the top 10s of the locations and players. You guys are doing great. But we do have some awesome celebrity birthdays to get into. But before we do have balls rolling around in this game. We got the Mega, Major, and Minor all still available. And that must-go of 74.90 is still looking pretty good. But starting off those celebrity birthdays, we got the founder of the YMCA and an English philanthropist, George Williams, born in 1821.
Nice.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YMCA.
I wonder if he did anything else.
Yeah.
George.
Maybe he made the song.
Yeah, for real. YMCA. Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think he really did anything else. But, I mean, that's a cool thing to make, though, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, pretty cool. Happy birthday to George Williams. Up next, though, this is a pretty big one.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 1844, we got Henry John Heinz, German-American entrepreneur who founded prepared foods company H.J. Heinz Company, known for their 57 varieties and ketchup.
100%. It's a great company. We love it. But we do have Ralph over at Shankaboom Lounge taking away the must-go of $74.90. Nice job to you, Ralph. But we will be getting into this next game with the Minor, Major, and Mega, all bigger and better than before. So keep all that good stuff in mind. And happy birthday to Henry John Heinz.
I wonder what all those 57 varieties are.
I don't know. Let's take a look. 57 varieties. List. Let's take a look. Okay.
Oh, wow.
You got it. The Heinz 57. Oven-baked beans. Oven-baked beans, pork, no tomato sauce. Oven-baked beans, tomato sauce, no pork. And then the first one was pork and tomato sauce. You got oven-baked red kidney beans, cream of asparagus, cream of celery, cream of mushroom, cream of green pea soup, cream of oyster.
I didn't know there was so many cream of something soups.
Yeah, no, it's great. They have a cream of everything. It's awesome. Bean soup, beef broth, clam chowder, gumbo creole, mock turtle soup, scotch broth, noodle soup, pepper pot soup, vegetable soup, consomme, onion soup, mincemeat, puddings, date, fig, and plum, peanut butter, cooked spaghetti, cooked macaroni, pure jellies, apple butter, gherkin, sweet or sour, mixed pickles, sweet or sour as well, chow chow pickle, sweet mustard pickle, dill pickles, fresh cucumber pickle, strained foods, India relish, sandwich spread, pickled onion, sweet and sour, Spanish queen olives, stuffed Spanish olives, ripe olives, pure Spanish olive oil, tomato ketchup, there we go, chili sauce, tomato ketchup was the 43rd one.
Wow.
That's crazy. Chili sauce, beefsteak sauce, pepper sauce, red or green, Worcestershire sauce, that's a good one. Prepared mustard, brown or yellow, evaporated horseradish, mayonnaise, pure malt vinegar, pure cider vinegar, distilled white vinegar, tarragon vinegar, rice flakes, breakfast wheat, and tomato juice. Those are the 57 varieties.
Wow. Mock turtle soup was probably the one that I was most surprised about.
That's hilarious. I wonder what they use it. What? It often uses brains and organ meats, such as calf's head, to duplicate the texture and flavor of the original turtle meat. Jeez. And the green turtles originally used to make the original dish were hunted nearly to extinction. Jeez, this is a controversial dish.
Yeah.
This is not fun. I want no part of their mock turtle soup.
No.
That's terrible.
They make peanut butter, though? I didn't know that. I looked it up, and they have, like, all these little single-serve containers.
Yeah, I've seen the single-serve containers.
I've never seen I didn't quite see a jar, though, which I'm all right with.
I feel like they do have jars for some reason.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They probably do.
Peanut butter jar. Ooh, looks old.
I'm seeing the old-style jars.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think they might just have the single-serve nowadays.
Yeah, that looks like it.
Wow.
It has to be Heinz.
That's crazy.
That is really crazy. Yeah, it came in some glass jars. It looks cool, though.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's pretty cool. I honestly like companies who just, like, do everything.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's such a cool, like, business, like, idea.
Oh, yeah.
But, of course, happy birthday to Henry John Heinz. It's a pretty cool one. But up next, born in 1918, we got Jerome Robbins, or Rabanovich. Yes. American Tony and Academy Award-winning theater and ballet choreographer and director. Wow. Oh, so he did West Side Story and Peter Pan. That's pretty big.
That's cool.
Yeah, 100% happy birthday to you, Jerome Robbins. But up next, we got a pretty big athlete.
Yeah, next up, born in 1939, we got Maria Bueno, Brazilian tennis player known for winning 7 Grand Slam titles, singles titles.
That's really cool. She must have been super, super talented. Happy birthday to you, Maria Bueno. That's awesome. But up next, we got born in 1942, Amitabh Bachchan. He's an Indian actor and known for The Great Gatsby. So he must have been in the original one?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Interesting. Let's take a look. Amitabh Bachchan. I hope I'm saying that right. He's an Indian actor, film producer, television host, occasional playback singer, and former politician. Known for his work in Hindi cinema, he's regarded as one of the most successful and influential actors in the history of Indian cinema.
Wow.
That's awesome. And he turned 80 years old today.
That's awesome.
That's really, really cool. Let's take a look. I want to see what he was in The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
Great Gatsby. Oh, was he in the original one? Or not in the most recent one? Yeah.
Wow.
He was, who was he? He was Meyer Wolf something?
Wolfstein?
Interesting. But before we go further, we do have Scooter over at American Legion Pipestone taking away the must-go at 39.60. Nice job to you, Scooter, doing your thing. But Amitabh Bachchan, let's take a look at what he did. So, The Great Gatsby. We'll take a look at his character. Meyer Wolfsheim. Wolfsheim. Let's take a look at what he was. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's funny. Okay, so he was with whatchamacallit, Tobey Maguire at the little like secret club or whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I kind of thought that was like Nicolas Cage in makeup for a sec.
That's funny.
There was like one part where I was like, that kind of looked like.
He was the organized crime dude.
Ah.
And he did the illegal liquor thing with him and the World Series thing and that whole scene. Okay. Yep. That is funny. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. That was a good role. So, hey, very happy birthday to you, Mr. Bachchan. That's awesome. But up next, we got a pop musician.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 1950, we got Andrew Woolfolk, American pop musician known for their work with Earth, Wind, and Fire with a Shining Star.
What? Ben just checked in and let us know like a little tidbit. And he said there weren't even 57 Heinz varieties when H.J. Heinz first came up with the slogan in 1896. Even now, 126 years later, there are even hundreds of varieties. So it's not even true anymore. It was true at like maybe one point, and then it just was not true super fast.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It was only true at like one minor point in the company.
Yeah, literally. It wasn't even true at the beginning. That's terrible. Shame on you, Mr. Hines. You lied to us.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. But, of course, moving on from that terrible news, Andrew Woolfolk. Woolfolk. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at other stuff he did. Obviously part of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like, super huge stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a look. American. So he did saxophone and all that. That's super, super cool. That's awesome. Yeah, happy birthday to you. That is super cool stuff. Love to see it. But, of course, up next in 1961, we got Steve Young being born. He's a big-time American NFL quarterback. Was in the Super Bowl 1988 to 89. Also won the MVP in 94. He was the Pro Bowler from 92 to 98. NFL passing touchdown leader from 92 to 94. And in 98, played for the 49ers for most of his career.
That is crazy.
Super, super cool stuff. I'm pretty sure he played with Jerry Rice at the same time. While he was doing his thing, so that was probably a pretty big reason.
Oh, yeah.
But happy birthday to Steve Young. That's super, super cool stuff. Yeah, Ben was checking in. He's big into Earth and Fire. It's not really into as much wind.
That's pretty hot take.
Yeah, pretty hot take. But of course, happy birthday to you, Steve Young. Up next, though, we have a legend from 90210.
Oh, yeah. We have born in 1966, Luke Perry, American actor, known for the work with Beverly Hills 90210, as well as Riverdale.
He born in 1966. He plays one of the kids.
Oh, gosh, he probably does.
For him. How old they all look. He probably does.
Oh, Jesus. That guy was not born in... Okay, wait. I see one of a more recent picture. Yeah, he was born in 66.
That's crazy. Honestly, like...
He doesn't look like he's a year younger than my mom.
Yeah, he looks good for 66. Like, I got to give it to him. If I were to guess his age...
10.
And this is, like, the worst picture of him. If I were to guess his age based off of the worst picture of him we could find, like, showing his age, I'd say he's maybe, like,
and that's
54.
only because he's doing like a full smile kind of where his forehead
and the lighting, I feel like it's showing off all his wrinkles and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say he's like I would definitely say he's not in his 60s.
No, definitely not. I would at my like latest I would probably think that guy was like 53 maybe.
Yeah.
And that's like reaching.
Yeah, 100%. Wait. Oh. Yeah, well, happy birthday to Luke Perry. That's that's definitely a pretty cool one. But up next in 1976, we do have another celebrity birthday to get into. And but of course, before we get into it, we do have balls rolling around on this game. We got that minor set $138. We just went past it, but the minor, major, and mega will all be moving on to the next game, bigger and better than before. Taking away the must-go, we got Old Mill Boys over at Mainline Bar and Grill, taking away $36. Nice job to you. But of course, up next in 1976, Emily Deschanel was born, an American actress known for being on Bones, and I'm pretty sure she's like Bones. I'm pretty sure that's
she is Bones. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. She's been in a couple other things, I think, and she's a pretty cool actress.
Yeah.
I like her. Obviously, Bones is like by far her best like thing.
And that's her sister in New Girl, right?
I have no idea. I don't think I've ever seen New Girl, to be honest.
Because I know I know Ian was talking about a Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah, of the real life in real life. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like that.
I thought you were talking about on the show.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, I have no idea.
No, I was just like, yeah, Zoe, her sister Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember if that was true.
Yeah. No, it's funny. I feel like you can kind of tell like looking at them.
Oh, yeah.
Like they definitely look like pretty similar sisters, especially side by side. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty crazy. But yeah, no, they're both very talented actresses.
Oh, yeah.
Zoe Deschanel is probably the more popular one, just because I feel like she's been in a lot of like iconic movies.
Yeah, she has a lot more like movie and show roles.
Yeah,
especially more recently.
yeah,
But
we're like
Bones is awesome.
yeah, like she kind of got sucked into that like niche
Yeah.
role, you know what I mean? And I feel like that ended up being like a lot of her career.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still like super awesome. Like when you get one of those roles, I feel like it's hard to get off of it. You know
And
what
it's
I mean?
understandable. It's hard to get away from a role like
Yeah.
that. Because
Yeah.
if
It's like sometimes you don't want to.
no,
like, sometimes
especially
it's
if you
like,
love your coworkers,
Yeah.
and it's at that point you're really just having fun filming every day.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, dude, look at whatchamacallit, House.
Oh,
Like, he did that for how
loved
many
his job.
seasons? Like,
and he had to fake a limp and and act like he had a drug problem for how many years? Like 20?
how many seasons? This 8 seasons.
Oh, I always thought that was a
Yeah,
longer
I thought
running
it was-
show.
Yeah, I thought it was longer too, low key.
I'm guessing I just had reruns running my whole life.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I feel like it was like one of the like biggest show. It was one of the biggest shows though.
Because I felt like I could watch like a new episode every day and still have new episodes out.
Honestly, only 8 seasons. I might have to watch it.
Yeah,
Okay. Only 22 episodes each too.
that's not bad. That's pretty average. A lot of shows have been dropping off recently with how many they have.
Yeah.
And these are 42-minute episodes too.
Wow, that's that's a lot. That is a lot. Actually.
No wonder I thought
Yeah.
that it's because each episode was like 4 episodes in kid time.
Exactly. That's pretty crazy. Okay.
yeah.
Hey, that's pretty fun. That's really cool stuff. I mean, that is like, when you're getting to that point, that is like a lot more than 8 seasons technically
Oh,
of
yeah.
content. Like, to be honest, like that's like you can translate that into 16 seasons. But of course, happy birthday to Emily Deschanel. Pretty cool stuff going on with that. But of course, up next in 1989, we do have Michelle Wie, an American golfer, won the U.S. Open in 2014.
No,
Pretty cool stuff. So she must be a like pretty relatively up and coming golfer.
Yeah.
I mean, she did win it in 2014 though. It was a while ago. She's an American professional golfer who plays on the LGPA Tour. Age 10, she became the youngest player to qualify for a USGA Amateur Championship. She also became the youngest winner of the U.S. Women's Amateur Public Links and the youngest to qualify for an LGPA Tour event.
Wow.
She's now 33 years old. She's from Hawaii, too.
I actually just realized that we're pretty close to 2014 being 10 years ago.
Yeah. That's pretty
Wow.
crazy. Yeah, seriously.
I always forget about that.
About to be 9 years pretty soon here, a couple months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dang.
It is super crazy.
I was like, yeah, 2014, that wasn't that long ago, I was, just like about to like maybe like getting to high school or something. But yeah, 10 years. Dang.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Oh, it looks like she stepped away from golf.
Huh.
Interesting. I mean, that's a pretty successful career.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest. But, of course, happy birthday to Michelle Wie. That's pretty cool. Up next, though, we do have one last birthday to get into.
Yeah, born in 1992, we got Cardi B, born Belcalis Almanzar.
Belcalis, maybe?
Belcalis Almanzar, American rapper known for Bodak Yellow, I Like It, as well as WAP.
Pretty cool stuff. Happy
Yeah.
birthday to Cardi B. Super successful musician.
Has a crazy car collection too.
Yeah. No,
But I also think she doesn't drive.
I wouldn't
I
be
think I
surprised
remember
by
I
that.
saw that. It was like one of the few.
Yeah, I think there was a point where she did not have her driver's license.
Yeah, it might have
Yeah.
been a point when she didn't.
Yeah.
When she had like several Lamborghinis still, and it was like, wow.
But
dang.
of course, we do have a winner. Ooh, got the minor prize. White right 58 balls. Gunner over at Broadway Pizza, Coon Rapids, wasting no time. $194. Nice job to you, Gunner. Awesome prize on that game. But keep in mind, that must go is going to be looking really nice for the next game as well. So definitely some good stuff going on with that. But for this next game, we will be taking a quick break. See you guys in a second.
at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts, drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Come on, let's get stinking rich. Smell you later.
Smells like money.
Five free plays awarded. That smells wild. It doesn't get any better than that.
Smells like a big one.
Five times multiplier. It's raining cash. You gotta play to win.
guys, how's it going? And we are getting into this next game of Game Day Bingo. Last game, we handed out that awesome must-go to none other than cool DJ Tina over at American Legion Brainerd. That's right. Nice job to you, cool DJ Tina, racking in $78 on a nice must-go prize. Not too shabby at all. But on this nice, on this game, too, we have a lot of awesome prizes as well. We got that must-go starting at $37. Minors at $89.89 and 54 balls or less to win. For some reason, I think that's lucky. That majors over $5,700 and 53 balls or less to win. And the mega jackpot is over 38 grand and 48 balls or less to win. All those things looking really nice for this next game. But of course, we do have some awesome Timberwolves news to get into. And they're looking good. They're looking really good. A Timberwolves lineup coming in looking more like the 2021-22 version. Took to the floor in Sunday night's 119-117 preseason victory over the Clippers. With Karl Anthony Towns making his preseason debut, but Rudy Gobert sitting out, the Wolves featured a starting five of holdovers from last season in D'Lo, Anthony Edwards, and Jaden McDaniels, Naz Reid, and of course Towns at the five. Towns, sidelined at the start of training camp by an illness, played 26 minutes, scoring 19 points with 6 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting 5 for 11 from the floor, including 3 of 6 from three-point range. Naz Reid had 20 points, including 10 in the fourth quarter, 9 for 13 shooting with 11 rebounds. Nice. Anthony Edwards ended up scoring 14 points in nearly 30 minutes of action. And I'm pretty sure he had like 9 of like 15 or something like that. He was doing pretty good too. So yeah, pretty cool stuff coming from our Timberwolves. All of them, I mean, looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Our next game. Oh, I think it actually shows it right here. Yeah, our next game is against the Lakers Wednesday night for preseason. But our debut game, I'm not too sure.
Is our debut going to be against the Heat?
I think it's on the
25th or something, 20th?
No, debu's going to be at home against the Thunder on the 19th. But we do have a winner. We got Slappy over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards taking away that must-go with $37. Nice job to you, Slappy. But keep in mind that minor will be clicking up to 56 balls or less to win for this next game. That major is still available at 53 balls or less to win. And that mega is still available at 48 balls or less to win. All three of those prizes looking pretty good for this next one. So get enrolled for the second to last game at Game Day Bingo. But, yeah, so Thunder, Timberwolves, debut, Wednesday, October 9th. It's going to be a fun game right at 8 p.m. for you guys. It's going to be 7 p.m. Minnesota time. Yeah, I mean, super cool stuff. It's going to be a fun one, especially against the Thunder. I feel like that gives us the best chance of having a great first game, which is always what you want. Always what you want. Yeah, other than that, let's see. Oh, Timberwolves and Lynx holding fire sale of cheap merch this Friday.
Ooh, fire sale.
Hold on a sec. Fire sale.
A fire sale of some, Timberwolves merch would be nice.
For real. The teams announced the fire sale on Wolves and Lynx stock will be held in the Skyway. Come on, Skyway level at Mayo Clinic Square on October 14th from 10 to 6 p.m. Oh, man, that's going to be great. Wow, some of the merch available include signed basketballs, posters, and team-issued gear.
Okay.
Wow.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it is awesome they're doing it at a Mayo Clinic, though.
Yeah, no,
that's really
really, really cool. And all the
a bunch of kids will be able to go down and.
That's right. All the proceeds are going to be going towards the Fast Break Foundation, which is a nonprofit by the Timberwolves in 2019. So that's really cool.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's really awesome. You can't hate on that at all.
That'd be really cool to go and check out though. Whenever they're holding it,
100%.
Make sure you guys are going and check that out whenever it is.
Yeah, no, it's October 14th. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
This upcoming Friday.
Yeah, at the Skyway level at the Mayo Clinic Square. That's pretty cool. And, I mean, they have signed things there, too, for cheap. So that's going to be really, really cool. Keep in mind, also, the money you're spending on the products is going to be going to a nonprofit foundation, too.
Yeah, started by the Timberwolves. And they even have, other, discounted, team merch and stuff, including, team-issued gear, which is awesome.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see. So Pack Gives Back Initiative, that's what it is. It's a social responsibility platform for the Timberwolves, Lynx, and all the other franchises. The platform encompasses all the franchise's efforts surrounding social and community impact, inclusive of the organization's employees, partners, players, and the Fast Break Foundation. Pack Gives Back initiatives will support its communities 365 days a year with the crossover of NBA, WNBA, NBA 2K League, and G League seasons.
Wow.
That's really cool. But let's see. Oh, okay. So they have they give out community tickets to people. That's really cool stuff.
Wow.
It looks like they do a lot of other things in the community. It seems. For some reason, the website's being wonky.
Yeah. Showing that it's like a mile long.
Yeah, seriously, that's funny. But
Oh,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
Huh.
Interesting. But I mean, hey, this seems like a really cool foundation, so definitely an awesome thing. It's always a great thing to support cool charities in your community.
Oh, yeah.
So awesome stuff going on with that. Other than that, not a whole lot going on with the Timberwolves, just waiting for the regular season to start. But until then, that next game, like we were saying, going to be a preseason one against the Lakers at 9 p.m. With the actual game rolling around October 19th.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun, really cool stuff. In the meantime, though, we do have some Twiking Zone standings to get into, and I'll let you take away the player side of things for these players.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off in 10th place, we got T-Bone over at Poppers with 99,000 points. The 100,000 points in 9th, it's Kirby over at VFW Blaine. In 8th place, we got Red over at American Legion Fridley with 103,000 points. 7th, previously in 6th, getting pushed back, it's Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 122,000 points. In 6th place, previously in 7th, we got Tez over at Poppers with 135,000 points. With 191,000 points in 5th place, we have Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park. In 4th place, it's Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 197,000 points. In 3rd place, previously in 2nd, getting pushed back, we got Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 212,000 points. In 2nd place, previously in 1st, also getting pushed back, it's Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley with 213,000 points. And in 1st place, previously in 2nd, pushing Scrub Eye back, it's Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's with 216,000 points.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to all the players in those standings. We do have a winner, though, and it is none other than Foo-Foo over at American Legion Rice, taking away $38.20. Nice job to you, Foo-Foo. But following the players, we got some locations in the top 10, too. Starting it off in 10th place, falling from 9th, we got Halfley's Bar in Richmond with 105,000 points. 9th place, boosting up from 10th, it's Steve-O's in Crystal with 113,000 points. 8th place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 120,000 points. 7th place is Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 123,000 points. 6th place is Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 236,000 points. 5th place, we got VFW Blaine with 239,000 points. 4th place is none other than Poppers over in Virginia with 339,000 points. 3rd is Corky's Bar in South Haven with 397,000 points. 2nd place is American Legion Fridley with 459,000 points. And 1st place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 556,000 points. Looking crazy in a league of their own in 1st place. Nice job to all the locations and players in the top 10s. But in the meantime, for this last game, a minute and a half left. 58 balls or less to win for the minor. 53 balls or less to win for the major, or way over $5,000. And that mega jackpot is now clicking up over $39,000, available in 48 balls or less to win. Definitely try and get a chance at this last game of Game Day Bingo for tonight. You do not want to miss out on any of these prizes. But in the meantime, we got some really cool movies released on this day in history. Starting it off as a classic in 1997, A Christmas Carol.
Ooh, is this the animated one? Or did that come out while we were alive? Is it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is the...
No, because A Christmas Story is the one with...
See, is this the...
This is the animated.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Interesting.
Oh, I haven't seen this one. I've only seen the other animated one that had come out. Wow.
Huh. I think I've seen this in school.
Yeah, maybe
it is this guy.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Definitely a fun one.
I mean, I had Tim Curry, Whoopi Goldberg.
Wow.
Michael York was in it for some reason. Jodie Benson. That's funny. Very interesting people.
Yeah, that's a pretty fun cast.
That is pretty cool. Well, hey, happy birthday. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I really like the whatchamacallit, the Muppets one.
Oh, the Muppets one is top tier.
It's the best.
They use one of the two guys that are from the that are usually in the observation deck, don't they?
Yes.
They use one of those two guys.
There's former business partners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's both of them. They're both up there.
Oh,
it
man.
was super, super funny. Oh, my goodness.
Michael Caine?
Yeah, Michael Caine was Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, that is amazing.
It was such a good movie, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I love this movie so much.
Oh, that's an awesome Ebenezer.
Yeah, I know. It was great. It was such a great movie. And then Kermit and his son. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, his son was the
perfect.
kid with the crutches, yeah.
It was so perfect. All of it. It was such a good movie, too.
Aw.
Honestly, probably my favorite version of the story.
Oh, yeah.
It probably is. Like, they just did it so good.
Oh, and I'm thinking of Scrooged, by the way.
Oh, Scrooged?
Yeah, that's the one with Bill Murray.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like the same story, just like
That's
slightly
funny.
different.
Yeah, I don't think I
old.
don't think I've watched the entirety of this movie before.
Oh, so good.
That was super funny.
It's a classic.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty funny. But of course, happy birthday to A Christmas Carol, the animated one in 1997. Up next, though, in 2002, The Transporter came out.
Ooh.
And that was an action movie, I'm pretty sure, right? Like
Yeah.
an action,
I'm trying to remember if the
he's
Transporter...
like a government agent or something.
Yeah, this is the one with, Jason Statham.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember if the Transporter is the Jason Statham movie or the Christian Haydenson movie with the teleporter.
Yeah,
Which
I
that
know what
one
you're talking about.
is also starts with a T, I think.
Was it like Time Skip or some weird stuff
Yeah.
like that? Time Jump. I don't know.
It was something like that, or
Jumper.
Jumper. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's they're both verbs. So yeah,
exactly.
I'll take it.
Time Jump.
Yeah.
But we do have Slappy over at Carboni's Pizza. CR Billiard, last game, last ball, taking away the minor prize. Nice job to you, Slappy. $203 going right to you. Not too shabby to end off the night with that. That's some awesome stuff. Hopefully, we can keep it going on into this next game, the last one of the broadcast and the second of two for Lucky for Bingo. That's right. We got a ton of money on this one. Over $40,000 is going to be available for you guys in 2.5 minutes. So get enrolled. Try and get a chance at it. And we are getting into this very last game.
Oh, yeah. I was just checking to see because I'm pretty sure this is like the third or fourth win Slappy's taken home so far.
Wow.
Including the, one of the several being over $100 from him. So good job, Slappy, tonight.
That's awesome. He's been raking it in. Nice job to you. But yeah, pretty cool stuff going on with that. The Transporter Christmas Carol, Captain Phillips came out on this day. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
That was with Tom Hanks when he was, when the boat got taken over, right?
Yeah, by Somali pirates, I believe.
Yes, and it was a good movie.
Do you know that one of the same guys that came to help Captain Phillips and his crew take the boat back, they were on the same mission for Osama bin Laden.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's really crazy.
I just saw something on it, and I was like, dang, that's pretty.
Yeah, I saw the dude who was ended up being at the front of the operation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
because he talks about it all the time.
He's had a couple recent interviews with it now.
Yeah, because there's like 2 SEAL team members that are taking the credit for that.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
yeah.
But because it happened at the same time, didn't it?
Yeah,
it was
I mean, people are always trying to claim who's like the one man, but
no, it was either or.
It was like there was probably several people pulling the trigger or something like that,
Of course,
crazy.
Captain Phillips, he was also associated with that. I mean, that is like, you are a very successful human being at that point.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that is crazy.
You are extremely
straight up,
skilled at your job.
Somewhat of a superhero.
Oh,
That's pretty insane. But of course, Captain Phillips, that's really cool. Machete Kills came out on this day.
Oh man, that one has a crazy cast.
What was this one about?
Aren't all the Machete movies all like the same?
Oh, I did.
Danny Trejo.
Yes, I didn't. Okay, yes,
I've
never seen any of the later ones. I've only seen them like when they were on Sci-Fi or something weird
man,
like
but
that.
they were classics. It's
That's
Danny
so
Trejo and always a star-studded cast. And I'm pretty sure he even has a custom motorcycle right now that he had built with like all the with like it has like a bunch of the cast members on it.
Oh my gosh.
And now he has like Trejo's
Antonio
Tacos.
Banderas, isn't it? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I need to watch this. This is great. Yeah, my grandma loves Danny Trejo. He's so hilarious.
Such a good actor.
I mean, he's in literally almost every sci-fi movie to like ever exist.
He is. And then not only that, he was in Breaking Bad. And his role in Breaking Bad, although not that long, it's such a fun like role.
Wait, Billy Blair? This random actor is like related to Edgar Allan Poe.
Really?
And he played himself in this movie in Machete.
Really?
Yeah, and that's all he's known. He's like known for being an actor in a few things and just for being related to Edgar Allan Poe.
That is awesome.
That is super, super funny. But of course, let's see. So Machete Kills, that came out today. Gemini Man also came out today.
Yeah. And
That's
then like
pretty
he's got like custom like stuff on the bike with like different like paintings and stuff.
Oh,
I'll show you a
that's so
full video of
cool.
it later. You guys should all look it up. It's probably on YouTube. It's awesome.
100%. But of course, a lot of cool movies coming out on this day. But we do have tests over at Rudolph's Redneck Roost, taking it away to 13, 66, and 70 for your 4 lucky numbers. And of course, on this day in history, we do have a quick one. October 11th, 1971, John Lennon released Imagine, one of the most influential songs of the 20th century. It's cool, quick one, definitely awesome. Happy birthday to Imagine. But we have a great player spotlight to get into.
Oh, yeah. We're currently spotlighting Mikey Wins, who's playing over at Steve-O's when they took home a jackpot of $23,632.75. And everyone that plays over at Steve-O's supports the awesome charity, the West Metro Fire Rescue District Firefighters Relief Triple Crown. Their mission statement is to be committed to protecting the community's quality of life through prevention, preparedness, and all hazard emergency response.
There's some awesome stuff, and obviously it always leads us right back to whenever you guys play pilot games, your community wins. Have a nice rest of your night, everybody. We'll see you later. Have a great MegaSota game night, too.
Does it get any better than that? Smells like a big one. 5 times multiplier. It's raining cash. You gotta play to win.